Good evening. Yes, you can give it up again for our graduates. 2026 is here. Yes. I told you this is all about you guys. Graduates, you may be seated. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tedrick Valentine, and I'm honored to serve as principal of Victorious Success Academy. It is my privilege to welcome you to the 2026 commencement ceremony. At this time, I would like to welcome Keith Hicks to the podium for our presentation of colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our country with the presentation of colors. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Please be seated. Now, I will welcome Mr. Valentine back to the podium.
Great job, Keith. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the accomplishments of Victorious Success Academy's class of 2026. Before we begin, I would like to introduce some distinguished guests that we have on our stage. Our VISD Board of Trustees, Rick Jones, President, Mickey Costella, Vice President, Kathy Bell, Secretary, Micah Patton, Trustee, BJ Nelson, Trustee, Margaret Pruitt, Trustee, Bridget Marshall, Trustee, and Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Sheila Coyaso. And at this time, I would like to welcome Mrs. Coyaso to the podium to address the class of 2026.
Good evening, everyone. For the last year, in Victoria ISD, we've established our 4 key values. V, we value people, each of you and primarily all of them. I, we ignite learning. That's what this is about. S, we stay student-centered. We are centered on every single one of these graduates as we have been for the last 12 years. And D, we deliver excellence. Tonight is about that. It's about acknowledging all of these graduates for the last 12 years as we culminate here tonight. This ceremony is really what school districts are all about, the pinnacle, graduation. To the families, friends, staff, support systems that are all in place who stood behind each one of these graduates, we thank you for your encouragement, your patience, and your belief that they could do it. All those whistles, all those screams, all those shouts, those are the emotions that we all feel as VISD staff members when we reach this graduation. Students, your journey may have not followed the traditional path. You're here, you chose VSA, and we're glad you did. You accomplished the absolute extraordinary. Perseverance was one of our 10 VISD values, and it's something no one can take away from you. Grit and perseverance. Be proud of the late nights, the hard choices, the courage that it took to be here tonight. Your story is like no one else's. Every single one of you comes with your own story. Be proud. What I'll tell you is the world needs you. The world needs your experiences, your perspectives, and your strength. As you leave tonight, everyone's waiting for you, everyone's watching you. As you move forward, I'm going to leave you with 2 things. Dream big and be bold, because you are going to make the choices that will determine your trajectory moving forward tonight. As the superintendent of VISD, I am super proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Coriaso. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I think we have the best graduation in all of VISD. Look at these graduates. To the outstanding faculty and staff of Victoria Success Academy, thank you for your dedication, compassion, and unwavering commitment that you show our students each and every day. You encourage them, their guidance, you believe in them, and you help them to achieve everything that they possibly can. At this time, I would like to ask all Victoria Success Academy faculty and staff to please stand to be recognized. The work you do extends far beyond academics. You inspire, create opportunities, and change lives. On behalf of our students, families, and our community, we thank you for your countless ways you invest in the lives of our students. Victoria Success Academy is special because of you. I also want to thank the 2 ladies back here behind me, Mrs. Naomi Jacinto, which is our counselor, and Dr. Gina Vilches, which is our Dean of Students. These ladies do a really good job of making me look good, so I really appreciate everything that you guys have done. Now, would you please join me in welcoming Maitland Lopez as she shares a special message on the graduating class of 2026.
Good evening, staff, parents, and graduates. Before I start my speech, I want to not congratulate, but give a special shout out to my teacher at VSA, Miss Sherry Gooden, if you could please stand. She was a reminder of my dad every day. All the texts for being late, all the times she's told me, pick your head up, do what you need to do to get out. I want to thank you for you being so hard on me. Now, it was very annoying, but it got me to where I am today, here right now. I was given this great opportunity to do a speech. I don't know why, but I'm very shy. Just want to thank you so much, because I seriously would not have been here if you would not have been on me about getting here. So thank you. If you want to. Now for my speech, my name is Maylin Lopez, and I want to thank everyone for coming out and showing your support for the class of 2026. When I was asked to write a speech for graduation, I delivered it. I was shocked. I remember thinking me, the very shyest person. I've never been the most outgoing person, and during my time at VSA, that was very well known about me. For those who know me, I'm very shy, especially when speaking in front of others, let alone a crowd like this. I was hesitant at first, but I reminded myself there's always a first for everything. To the class of 2026, I think we can all agree it has been a long ride, but we made it and we're finally here. As much as I hate to admit it, high school taught us a lot, not just the classwork, but also learned lessons about failing and still showing up the next day. There were moments we felt lost, but kept going, not knowing the outcome. Many of us have changed completely, and many of us are still figuring things out. There's no deadline to have your entire life planned out. Take your time, enjoy life, do your best, and cherish every moment. We are human, and life is unpredictable. Don't regret not stepping outside your comfort zone, and don't dwell on the past. Instead, focus on the things you can change and control. Every late night, every awkward moment, every time you said, I can't do this, and then did it anyway, shows against all odds you did an amazing job. And now you're sitting here on this stage about to receive your high school diploma. When the world tells you you're too different, too difficult, remember this. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, and always submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Don't let your mistakes break you. Instead, learn from them. You will achieve a new perspective that will shape you into the person you want to be. I want to give a special thank you to my dance studio for being a place I can run to when I needed relief from stress. I'm grateful for the hard, sweaty practices, the discipline, the extra hours, and for being pushed farther than I ever expected. These experiences helped me shape the person who I am today. So Kirsten, if you're out there, I want to thank you for being the person that I could always talk to about my life problems. You were there for me throughout the whole season. And I don't know where I would have been for my last season if it wasn't for you. Finally, we can say goodbye to the smelly restrooms, to security guards that always caught us doing things we knew we weren't supposed to be doing, the teachers who couldn't let a single thing slide, and most importantly, we say goodbye to our classmates of 2026. To the parents, thank you. We would not be here without you. You were our rides, the reminders, and gave us the late night talks we needed. The simple text saying, have a good day, and the calm responses when we were losing our minds. You got us through all the stress and the self-doubt. You beloved us when we didn't believe in ourselves. You supported us even when we disagree, also allowing us to learn on our own while still being there to comfort us afterward. Thank you for your patience, your sacrifice, and never giving up on us, even when we were in pain. Now we knew this moment would come. It's our time to shine. We did it. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Great job, Maitland. Great job. Let's give it up for her one more time. Good job, Ms. Lopez. Awesome. Graduates, as I thought about what to say, I was reminded of a powerful quote from Mike Tyson. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. Class of 2026, that quote describes your journey. There were mornings you didn't want to get up. There were assignments you didn't want to complete. There were challenges you didn't ask for, but you showed up anyway. You pushed through, and because of that discipline, you are sitting here tonight as graduates. Mike Tyson also said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Life is going to throw punches at you. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and obstacles. But what matters is not how many times life knocks you down, it's how many times you get back up. Tonight, your diploma represents more than academic success. It represents grit, it represents resilience, it represents the focus that you've had. When life hits you with your challenges, you will refuse to stay down. So as you leave here tonight, remember this. Your future will not determine you by your mistakes, your circumstances, or where you came from. It will be determined by your discipline, your perseverance, and your willingness to keep fighting for the life that you want. Class of 2026, we are proud of you. Keep swinging, keep believing, and keep moving forward. Congratulations, graduates. The fight is here, but it's not over. The opportunity to build your future starts now. Let's give it up for our class of 2026. Now, would you please join me in welcoming Mr. Micah Patton, representing the Victoria Independent School District Board of Trustees. Mr. Patton.
Good evening. On behalf of the Victoria ISD Board of Trustees, congratulations, graduates. I'm proud of each of you for completing this part of your journey. I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak this evening. Thank you, Mr. Valentine. Thank you, Mr. Jones, for inviting me to share a few words on this special occasion. We're all here to celebrate this milestone with these graduates, and I hope there are many more milestones to celebrate in your future. I want to share a few thoughts, and excuse me, but I wrote this over Memorial Day weekend, and of course, we're celebrating our soldiers that fought and died for us, and so I watched a lot of war movies at that time. So just bear with me as I go through this. But I'll share a few thoughts. The first value is I want you guys to embrace change. Change is part of life. It can be exciting and scary all at the same time. Many people see it as an opportunity to grow, while others may feel it's a time of uncertainty. I want to assure you all that change is not something to fear, but rather a chance to learn and improve ourselves. After today, your circumstances will have changed. You are all high school graduates. Some of you may choose to continue your education scholastically. Others may choose to begin a career. All of you will need to embrace change. Graduates, change happens every day around us. It is life. And while we may not know what that change has in store for us, we know we are prepared to embrace it, and we can rely on what we've learned, and we can rely on God to move forward. And to help us move forward, we will need to build resilience. While change is inevitable and often sudden, building resilience is simply gaining the ability to navigate change and recover from setbacks. It is developing the capacity to evolve and thrive amid disruptive change. You have probably heard the mantra of the Navy SEALs: improvise, adapt, and overcome. This mantra is valuable to all of us, and it can be implemented in our daily lives. You started building resilience in high school. Not everything went as you planned it. Circumstances or choices may have led you down a different path than you expected. But your resilience has landed you here tonight, graduating high school, and has prepared you to face the next challenge in life. And finally, I'll close with this. While change is inevitable and building resilience is necessary for navigating those changes, the most important thing I can share with you is to find your purpose. That may sound a bit daunting, but a purpose doesn't have to be a huge, overarching, singular, giant, big thing. We can have multiple small purposes or several large purposes. Our purpose can be insignificant to some, but it can be very, very valuable to ourselves. Find a purpose. Finding a purpose will allow you to move through life with intentionality. It will force you to set goals and create plans to achieve success. Find your purpose and know it will change over time. And while you lay forth the best plans to achieve the goals that you create for that purpose, also know your resilience will be tested because of the changes around you as you pursue that purpose. But you've been preparing for that all along the way. In Scripture, Jeremiah 29:11 tells us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Please recognize that none of us are here by accident or happenstance. We have all been intentionally created to fulfill specific roles and missions in the great big world, or even in the small little place like Victoria, Texas. Make sure you take a moment this evening and say thank you to the folks that have helped you prepare for the next chapter in your life. A principal, a teacher, a parent, a grandparent, family members, family friends. All of them and all of us are very excited for you moving into your future. Thank you for allowing me to share this message, and congratulations again to the graduating class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Patton, for those kind words. Mr. Costello, Vice President of VISD Board of Trustees, members of the board, Mrs. Coyasso, Superintendent of Victoria's Schools, I hereby certify that the students before you have met all of the requirements of Victoria Independent School District to participate in this ceremony. Now I'll invite Mr. Costello to the podium.
On behalf of the Victoria ISD Board of Trustees, I accept the recommendation of the faculty and administration of Victoria's Success Academy and hereby grant these students the rights and privileges accorded their honor.
Thank you, Mr. Costello. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Go ahead. All right. Now, will the class of 2026 please come forward to receive your well-deserved honors?
Okay. Zephyria Olivia Alegria. Jose Alberto Alvarado Aguirre. Alicia Nevea Alvarez. Zarin Sky Amador. Ariana Answalda. Juan Balderas Castillo. Jayliana Ray Barnett. Jaden Cesario Barraza. Dean Paul Barrera. Jessie Girl Barrera. Rubina Grace Barrera. Ashton Antonio Barton. Zachary Thomas Byer. Dylan Hunter Benavides. Abry Nevea Birmingham. Michael Anthony Bonilla. Delana Jade Bracy. Michael Angelo Briones, Jr. Cristobal Zachariah Cáceres. Alexis Abigail Campbell. Juan Carlos Cisneros, Jr. Madison Anne Marie Clanton Holston. Esteban Leonel Cordova. Kenneth Dupree Crawford III. Zachariah James Cood. Jesus de Leon. Bernardo de los Santos. Nalitha Nimsath de Silva. Josiah Tristan Mario de Leon. Robert Lee Delgado, Jr. Lucas Anthony Scott Denton. Danielle Adriana Diaz. Sebastian Luis Diaz de Leon. Abigail Faith Diane Edwards. Cameron Alice Escobar. Malachi Seth Jude Escobar. Casera Amari Cristar Estrada. Eldo Robert Fernandez. Isaac David Flores. John Michael Charles Ford. Haley Lamar Fuentes. Layla Jade Fuentes. Melody Jalen Galvan. Alyssa Jolie Garcia. Arwin Vela Garcia. Darian Eduardo Garcia. Joe Gabriel Garcia III. Jonathan Giovanni Garcia. Carly Renee Garcia. Michaela J. Garcia. Aiden Elijah Garza. Bobby Justin Gonzalez. Richard Ricky Gonzalez. Theodore Ray Gonzalez. Haley Marie Green. Matthew Lee Greer. Mariah Nicole Guajardo. Yasmin Garlicia Hurd. Aiden Dion Aber. Alize Nicole Hernandez. Joelle G. Hernandez. Dax Wyatt Hicks. Keith Anthony Hicks. Fred John Holcomb. Kaylee Marie Hebner. Khalil Rayshawn Jackson. Kylan Cade Jimenez. Zephyr Rain Kellum. Aurora Trinidad Erlinda Lara. Manuel Guadalupe Lara. Eliana Marie Agnes Licero. Maitland Sevilla Lopez. Sean Lopez. Eliana Nevea Magana. Ivory Marie Maldonado. Brian Lee Martinez. Dalen Bradley Martinez. Malik Devon McCarty. Isaiah Michael Ray Natividad McMurtry. Braden William Means. Callie Grace Means. Anastasia Marie Mejia. Talia Mendoza. David Brandon Mesa. Priseas Joel Molina. Colson Trevin Duran Montgomery. Mason Xavier Moreno. Jaden Nunez. Edwin Yair Ochoa Pedraza. Carlos Ariel Ortega. Guadalupe A. Ortiz. Rocco J. Robert Bardirna. Adrian Cruz Alejandro Pena. Ezekiel Evan Pena. Josiah Rain Pena. Jeslyn Rose Pena. Isaiah Noel Bettis. Kevin Bettis. Emery Alexandria Pitt. Jasmine Lachelle Punch. Natalie Ramirez. Natalie Alexandra Ramirez. Hope Ellen Marie Reagan. Ronald Allen Rennert III. Christian Lee Rivelo. Damian Rocky LaRue Reyes. Roland Leonard Reyes Jr. Aaron Blake Rios Jr. Kavion Marquise Roberson. Joseph Thomas Roberts Jr. Jordan Anthony Rodriguez. Kaylin Neve Rodriguez. Michael Rodriguez. Zuleika Janie Rodriguez. Jose Guadalupe Rodriguez Jr. Mackenzie Neve Rojas. Alyssa Jules Salas. Roman Salazar. Jeremiah Daniel Saldana. Jaden J. Salinas. Zoe Marie Samudio. Eleni Ann Sanchez. Evangelina Sanchez. Chloe Madison Schusterwright. Angel Sepúlveda. Alfonso Luis Solis. Christopher Martin Spence. Robert Jacob Tamio. Donovan Zane Tapia. Jaden Leanthony Tillman. Jacob James Torres. Jeff Alexander Torres Campos. Jacob Christopher Trevino. Jaden Christopher Valdez. Andrew Guadalupe Venegas. Daisy Meadow Villarreal. Tanaya Brianne Williams. Tyrell Jameer Deshawn Williams.
Good job, Beatrice. As we will, once the graduates come back in, I will certify the graduates. But go ahead, give it up for the graduates. One more graduate, and we will certify the graduates, and we'll complete our ceremony. But I appreciate you guys yelling so I don't have to talk as much. So let's give it up for the class of 2026. Okay. All right. Graduates, will you please stand? Graduates, please stand. You may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. I want to say thank you again. We wish you nothing but happiness and success in your life. You deserve it all. Graduates, as you take the next steps and begin the journey of life beyond high school graduation, please remember all the lessons that you've learned along the way. Parents, we want to thank you for allowing your students to come to Victorious Success Academy and for all of the support along the way. Once again, I present to you the class of 2026. Okay, parents, we kindly ask that you would allow the graduates to exit the building first, and then you can meet them out at the front entrance. So graduates will exit the building first, and then they will do the cap toss where we can capture that moment with the drone and all of those things. But if you would just allow the graduates to exit the building first, and then you can exit right behind them. Class of 2026, Victorious Success Academy.